Hey YouTube, Dustin Ryder here. Welcome to my review for Ryusoul Set 2 from Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger. So here we have them in their little Dino face modes, which is really, I think, the most unique modes about them, because in their night modes and then the little Megazord head modes, they all just kind of blend together. But they did a pretty decent job with these, making them kind of look different. You know, I've mentioned in previous videos that like they all kind of look like, you know, they're using the same, well, thanks, spoiler alert. They're all kind of using the same, you know, base, like almost T-Rex look, and they're trying to squeeze into it, but these actually stand out pretty decently, and I do like the idea and design of these, as I've mentioned in previous videos, and thanks to this guy who so rudely spoiled it. You press that, and you got your little night mode here. That's where they kind of falter. I mentioned this in Ryusoul Set 1, but so you have the super unique mode here, and then bam, samey. And like you have the same base mold here for all of them. You do get a different sticker here, and then like a different, you know, weapon depending on what their specialty is, which is cool. But I've mentioned before that I feel like they're just so close to greatness with these. Like they could basically be a triple threat. Like you would have the individual little face modes, and then you would have really unique knights. Like see here, these just have different little weapons. But I'm not asking for the world. I'm not asking for Duo of the World not getting invited to pancake parties. But I'm also not asking for, you know, something crazy, but just enough to differentiate these that are not just all basically just putties, to be honest. And then all three of their backs here, that's why I'm not even bothering showing it, this is the same face you're gonna have when you put it in Kishiryu O. Now, I mean, granted, yeah, you'll have these different little bits here, like that's cool, fine, whatever. But I feel like there's a huge missed opportunity. Like, I imagine I would honestly be stoked for each set if I had a different helmet to try out for each of these three for Kishiryu O, and all the little knights look different, plus you had all the different, you know, little face modes. But let's go ahead and take a look at the sounds. We'll start and go this way. All the same thing. So even if you just press that. This is probably my favorite of the three, just because I really enjoy the mini noise. I think it sounds kind of adorable, but that's pretty much about it. Let's move on to our last one here. anyway, that's pretty much about it for these guys. Honestly, this is pretty similar to my thoughts on Ryusoul Set 1. I feel like they honestly just don't stand out as much for me compared to stuff like the batteries from Kishiryu. And I don't know, like, they're just not hitting the mark for me, guys. I mean, the only one I liked is the me, because it sounded kind of neat. But other than that, I feel like they all are just kind of bland, going through the motions, you know. I'm just not a fan. I hope that they do something better later on with the ability ones, where they kind of stand out more and they just don't blend together so much, both in physical look and in sound. Like, there's very few that I actually find to have memorable sounds that just don't blend in with everything else. Anyway, that's about it for this one. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, don't forget to climb the steps and ring that bell to get notifications from all my videos. Till next time, Dawson Ryder, signing out.